In this video, you learn what SAS libraries are and what they're used for. You also learn how to create and reference SAS libraries. SAS files are stored in SAS libraries. A SAS library is a collection of one or more SAS files that are recognized by SAS and that are referenced and stored as a unit. You can store SAS files in a temporary library or a permanent library. Temporary SAS libraries last only for the current SAS session. Permanent libraries contain files that can be used during current and later SAS sessions. At the beginning of each SAS session, SAS automatically provides one temporary and at least one permanent SAS library that you can access. Let's look at the libraries that SAS provides. Work is a temporary library where SAS tables are stored only for the duration of the SAS session. At the end of every SAS session, SAS deletes the work library and its contents. SAS Help is a permanent library that is included with SAS software. It contains sample SAS tables that you can access in any SAS session. SAS also provides a permanent library named SAS User, where you can store and access SAS tables during your SAS session and when the session ends. At your site, there might be different permanent libraries that are defined for you to use. All SAS tables have a two-level name. The first name is the name of the library that contains the SAS table. The second name is the name of the table. The two names are separated by a period. For example, sashelp.cars refers to the table named cars that is stored in the SAS Help library. If the table is a temporary table stored in the work library, you do not have to specify the two-level name. You can use only the name of the table, and SAS assumes that it is stored in the work library. How does SAS know where the SAS library is located? The name of the library is used as a shortcut to point to the physical location of the library on your operating system. The name of the library is also called a library reference name, or libref. In SAS code, you use a libname statement to associate the libref with the physical location of the library. You need to submit a libname statement only once in a SAS session. The libref remains in effect for the duration of the session. Let's look at an example. I want to create a new permanent library named SAS Intro and define its physical location in the Windows environment. I start by typing the keyword libname, followed by the libref SAS Intro. It's important that the libref follow SAS naming conventions. A libref is 1 to 8 characters in length and begins with a letter or underscore. The remaining characters must be letters, numbers, or underscores. No blanks are allowed. Following the libref, I specify the physical location of the library, enclosed in single or double quotation marks. Keep in mind that the path representing the physical location of a library in your environment will be different. I end the libname statement with a semicolon. Let's submit the libname statement. The log indicates that the libref SAS Intro was successfully assigned to the location that I specified in the program. Also, I can see that the new library, SAS Intro, is listed in the Libraries area in the navigation pane. You can submit the libname statement alone, as we've just done, or you can store it with any SAS program. That way it will be run every time you run the program. So that you can see how this works, I'm going to create a SAS table in a new permanent library named libsas. I start the program with the libname statement. Then, I add a data step that will create a new table, European cars, in the libsas library. I end the program with a proc print step that generates a report listing all rows and columns in the libsas.europeancars table. I'll save the program in the default location so that I can run it again later. Let's run the program and check the log. There are no errors or warnings. Let's look at the notes in detail. The first note indicates that the libref libsas was successfully assigned. Next, I can see that SAS read 123 observations, or rows, from the table sashelp.cars, where origin equals Europe, and created the table European cars in the libsas library. Finally, SAS read the 123 rows from libsas.europeancars and generated a list report. I'll confirm the assignment of the new library and creation of this new table by going to the Libraries area in the navigation pane. I'll double-click the new table, European Cars, to open it. Remember that although this new table is permanent, you must assign the library every time you start a new SAS session. Let me show you how this works. I'll log out of SAS Studio and then log back in. I'll access the Libraries area in the navigation pane. Notice that the LibSAS library is not listed here because in this session, SAS does not know what location LibSAS is associated with. If I use the Folders area to navigate to the physical location that I specified for the LibSAS library, you can see that the European Cars table is still here. I'll resubmit the libname statement and navigate back to the Libraries area. The LibSAS library now appears in the list, and I can access the table. It is now available for use in SAS programs. In this video, you've learned what SAS libraries are and what they're used for. You've also learned how to create and reference SAS libraries.